1. Discovering North America's oldest pterosaur, Eotephradactylus mcintireae. 2. Discovering the oldest pterosaur in North America, a Triassic bone bed unveiled. 3. North America's oldest pterosaur, a winged reptile discovered in Arizona. 4. 200-million-year-old pterosaur jawbone reveals new species. 1. Discovering North America's oldest pterosaur, Eotephradactylus mcintireae. In a groundbreaking discovery, researchers have identified North America's oldest known pterosaur, a flying reptile comparable in size to a small seagull, found in Arizona. This revelation has sparked excitement in the paleontological community. Paleontologist Ben Kligman faced a pivotal question. Was this delicate jawbone indeed a pterosaur? Other scientists were equally intrigued by the fossil, which was excavated alongside thousands of others during an extensive archaeological dig at a remote bone bed located in Petrified Forest National Park, Arizona. Some experts speculated that the bone might belong to a mammal, as Kligman shared with CBS News. Recent research has shed light on this ancient flying reptile, which Kligman and his colleagues assert was roughly the size of a small seagull. A paper led by the Smithsonian, published in the Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences, elaborates on this new pterosaur fossil discovery and several others, offering valuable insights into the late Triassic period. Kligman vividly recalls examining the jawbone under a microscope at the Smithsonian, where he serves as a Peter Buck postdoctoral fellow. He mentally navigated through his knowledge of Triassic jaw anatomy, pondering which species might possess a similar jaw structure. His goal was to unravel the mystery surrounding the origin of this fragile jawbone. Through a careful process of elimination, and by considering the unique features that distinguish pterosaurs from other animals, Kligman and his team confidently concluded, "Oh yes, this is definitely a pterosaur. Thus, this is a significant discovery." The research team has named this pterosaur Eotephradactylus mcintireae, which translates to ash-winged dawn goddess. The species name honors its discoverer, Suzanne McIntyre, who dedicated 18 years volunteering at the Smithsonian's Fossilab. McIntyre was the one who uncovered the pterosaur fossil, which was transported to the museum along with 1,200 other individual fossils, including bones, teeth, fish scales, and coprolites, which are fossilized droppings. Volunteers meticulously clean each fossil, highlight those of particular interest, and engage in various conservation tasks. McIntyre's discovery of the jawbone was facilitated by the presence of teeth still embedded in the bone, aiding in its identification. This winged reptile, a close relative of dinosaurs and among the first creatures after insects to develop powered flight, was small enough to comfortably rest on a person's shoulder. "It could have perched on your shoulder much like a small seagull," Kligman remarked about this species. Researchers have successfully dated the fossil to an impressive 209.2 million years ago, a remarkably precise estimate attributed to the volcanic ash layer in which the fossil was found. This finding is crucial as it helps bridge a gap in the fossil record that predates the in-Triassic extinction. Kligman noted that very few pterosaur fossils have been discovered, as their fragile bones do not preserve well, leading to many incomplete specimens. Additionally, these creatures did not inhabit areas conducive to fossil formation. This discovery enhances our understanding of what pterosaurs were, and how they evolved into the forms we recognize today, Kligman stated. In addition to the pterosaur, the study also highlighted other significant findings, including one of the oldest turtle fossils in existence, large amphibians, and armored relatives of crocodiles, all of which coexisted with evolutionary pioneers like frogs, turtles, and pterosaurs. What do you think about the implications of this discovery? Could it change our understanding of pterosaur evolution? Share your thoughts in the comments. 2. Discovering the oldest pterosaur in North America, a Triassic bone bed unveiled. Unveiling the dawn of flight, North America's oldest known pterosaur takes center stage. Imagine a world where dinosaurs were still in their infancy, and the skies were ruled by the first flying reptiles. Welcome to the Triassic period, a time of great upheaval and transformation, approximately 209 million years ago. In the heart of Arizona's Petrified Forest National Park, a treasure trove of fossils has been unearthed, shedding light on the lives of these ancient creatures. Among the discoveries, one finding stands out. the oldest known pterosaur in North America, rewriting the history of flight on the continent. A fossil wonderland. The Painted Desert of Petrified Forest National Park is renowned for its kaleidoscope of fossilized tree trunks, ancient crocodile-like reptiles, and some of North America's most primitive dinosaurs. The latest study, led by paleontologist Ben Kligman from the Smithsonian National Museum of Natural History, focuses on a bone bed known as PFV 393, dated to the late Triassic period. This site has yielded an astonishing 1,468 fossils, offering a detailed glimpse into the lives of Triassic organisms. Meet the locals. As we delve into the world of PFV 393, we encounter a diverse cast of characters. Scaly fish swam through the ancient channels, while early frogs kicked through the shallow waters. Crocodile-like phytosaurs and dragon-like Vanclevia reptiles roamed the shorelines, preying on unsuspecting critters. Armadillo-like Eotephradactylus munched on plants and bugs along the banks. And soaring above this prehistoric landscape, the early pterosaur Eotephradactylus took to the skies. The elusive pterosaur. But here's where it gets fascinating. Pterosaurs, those enigmatic flying reptiles, are notoriously difficult to find in the fossil record. Their hollow, thin bones were often destroyed before they could be fossilized. Controversy alert asterisk. Did pterosaurs' fragile nature hinder their ability to thrive in various environments, or did their adaptability to flight grant them an evolutionary edge? Share your thoughts in the comments. Uncovering Eotephradactylus. From the hundreds of fossils prepared from PFV 393, only 3 Eotephradactylus specimens have been discovered so far. Although the collection is small, it includes a lower jawbone with teeth, an isolated tooth and a finger bone, all bearing the distinctive anatomical hallmarks of pterosaurs. These early flyers originated around 235 million years ago, splitting from their common ancestor with dinosaurs. Over time they evolved the remarkable ability to fly, thanks to hollow bones and leathery wings. A clue to the pterosaur's presence. So, why was Eotephradactylus found among creatures that lived by streams? The answer lies in its toothy beak, a characteristic of early pterosaurs. The worn-down teeth suggest that this flying reptile was feeding on relatively hard prey, such as the small, scaly fish found at PFV 393. This discovery implies that the pterosaur's diet drew it to areas with intermittent water flow, increasing the chances of its bones being preserved in the sediment. A window into the past. The PFV 393 bone bed provides a unique snapshot of life around streams during the Triassic period. The site's diverse fossil collection, including the mysterious jaw of an ancient proto-mammal, hints at the presence of more undiscovered species within the park's rocks. Food for thought asterisk. How might the discovery of new species in this region reshape our understanding of the Triassic ecosystem? Broadening our understanding. The findings from PFV 393 have far-reaching implications. The presence of Eotephradactylus, the oldest pterosaur found outside of Europe, suggests that small pterosaurs were expanding to new habitats across the supercontinent Pangaea by 209 million years ago. This broad distribution likely aided their survival during the mass extinction event that marked the end of the Triassic period. Discussion starter asterisk. Do you think the ability to fly was a crucial factor in the pterosaur survival, or were other adaptations equally important? Turtles and the evolutionary story. The site has also yielded turtle fossils, which can help outline the evolutionary narrative of these shelled reptiles. The turtles found at PFV 393 represent a land-dwelling form with a thin shell and neck spikes, living near running channels but not yet adapted to aquatic life. Bridging the gap. Previously, a 12 million year gap existed between the mass extinction at the end of the Triassic and the closest fossils found in petrified forest. This new discovery has shortened that gap to 8 million years, providing a more comprehensive picture of life during this pivotal time. The future of fossil discovery. As researchers continue to uncover the secrets of PFV 393, they propose that similar stream deposits in other locations might hold essential fossils, further illuminating the Triassic period's history. The quest continues asterisk. What other ancient mysteries might be hidden in the world's fossil wonderlands, waiting to be unearthed? 3. North America's oldest pterosaur, a winged reptile discovered in Arizona. Imagine a creature that soared through the skies of prehistoric Arizona over 209 million years ago. This is the story of North America's oldest known pterosaur, recently uncovered in a groundbreaking discovery. Hidden in a remote bone bed in Arizona, rich with fossils from 209 million years ago, a Smithsonian-led team of researchers made a remarkable find that could rewrite our understanding of ancient flight. This isn't just any fossil. It's a window into a world where the first flying vertebrates, pterosaurs, ruled the skies long before dinosaurs dominated the land. But here's the twist. This discovery challenges long-held assumptions about how these winged reptiles evolved and where they lived. And this is the part most people miss. The fossil's unique features could change how scientists search for pterosaur ancestors. Pterosaurs were the first vertebrates to master powered flight, gliding above dinosaurs and other extraordinary creatures that roamed the ancient world. With over 150 named species, including the famous pterodactyl, these creatures were both awe-inspiring and enigmatic. Before this study, only 2 Triassic pterosaurs had been identified in North America, making this find a critical milestone. But here's where it gets controversial. The precise age of this fossil, 209.2 million years, offers a rare glimpse into a time when pterosaurs were just beginning their evolutionary journey. Suzanne McIntyre, a former museum volunteer, unearthed the fossil, noting that the presence of teeth in the jaw made identification easier. The pterosaur's jaw features worn-down teeth, indicating a diet of fish with armored scales, and the creature would have been small enough to perch on a person's shoulder. While some might imagine it as a small nightmare, the team has named it Eotephradactylus mcintireae, a name that blends references to dawn, volcanic ash, and its place in the pterosaur family tree. The species name honors McIntyre, but the fossil itself is a treasure trove of data. The Petrified Forest National Park site has yielded over 1,200 fossils, including fish scales, teeth, and even fossilized poop. These remains paint a vivid picture of a vibrant ecosystem where giant amphibians, armored crocodile relatives, and evolutionary upstarts like frogs, turtles, and pterosaurs coexisted. Fossil beds like these help scientists confirm that these creatures didn't just live in the same era. They lived together. But here's a thought. Could this site hold more secrets? Researchers believe similar river deposits in Triassic rocks might preserve more pterosaur bones, opening new avenues for exploration. One of the most surprising finds was an ancient turtle with spike-like armor and a shell that could fit in a shoebox. Its existence around the same time as the oldest known turtle suggests these creatures spread rapidly across Pangaea. Yet, this raises questions. How did such a slow-moving animal travel so far? The answer might lie in the interconnected waterways of the time. Contrary to popular belief, pterosaurs aren't dinosaurs, they're winged lizards from Greek. Some were as small as paper airplanes, others as large as fighter jets, and they even preyed on baby dinosaurs. But their origins remain a mystery. They appeared in the fossil record 215 million years ago with fully evolved wings. Yet their Triassic bones are fragile and often destroyed before fossilization. This makes the Arizona discovery even more significant. The fossil's teeth fused into their sockets are a key clue. This feature is shared with Lagirapedids, a group of small, slender reptiles that some scientists think may be closely related to pterosaurs. But here's a debate. Are Lagirapedids true ancestors, or just evolutionary cousins? The evidence is tantalizing but not conclusive. Ben Kligman, a Smithsonian paleontologist, described the site as a river system flowing through the arid subtropical floodplains of central Pangaea. This environment was unusual for early pterosaurs, suggesting that similar river deposits might hold more fossils. His team hopes this discovery creates a new search image for filling gaps in pterosaur evolution. So, what does this mean for the future of paleontology? This find isn't just about one fossil. It's about rewriting the narrative of how life adapted to ancient Earth. But here's the question. Do you think pterosaurs evolved rapidly? Or were they always complex creatures? Share your thoughts below. After all, the story of flight isn't just about wings. It's about curiosity, discovery, and the endless quest to understand our planet's past. 4. 200-million-year-old pterosaur jawbone reveals new species. Imagine uncovering a piece of history that dates back over 200 million years. Recently, scientists made an astonishing discovery. A brand new species of pterosaur, a remarkable flying reptile that once glided through the skies during the age of dinosaurs. This jawbone, which was excavated in Arizona in 2011, has now been re-evaluated using advanced scanning technologies, revealing that it belongs to a species previously unknown to science. The research team, spearheaded by experts from the Smithsonian's National Museum of Natural History in Washington, D.C., has given this ancient creature the name Eotephradactylus mcintireae. This intriguing name translates to ash-winged dawn goddess, a nod to the volcanic ash that played a crucial role in preserving its bones within an ancient riverbed. The jawbone is just one fascinating piece of a larger collection of fossils discovered at the same site. This treasure trove includes not only bones and teeth, but also fish scales and even fossilized droppings, known scientifically as coprolites. Dr. Ben Kligman, a key member of the research team, noted, "Our ability to recognize pterosaur bones in these ancient river deposits suggests there may be other similar deposits from Triassic rocks around the world that may also preserve pterosaur bones." By examining the pterosaur's teeth, researchers gleaned insights into its diet. Dr. Kligman explained that the teeth exhibited an unusual level of wear at their tips, indicating that this seagull-sized winged reptile likely fed on prey with hard body parts. The most probable candidates for its meals were primitive fish, which were likely armored with bony scales. This discovery site has provided a remarkable snapshot of an ecosystem that existed 200 million years ago, showcasing a diverse array of animals, some of which are now extinct. Among these were giant amphibians and ancient relatives of crocodiles, coexisting with species that are still recognizable today, such as frogs and turtles. Dr. Kligman emphasized the significance of this fossil bed, stating that it has preserved evidence of an evolutionary transition that occurred during the Triassic period. "We see groups that thrived later living alongside older animals that didn't survive past the Triassic," he remarked. "Fossil beds like this one are invaluable, as they allow us to confirm that all these animals coexisted in the same environment." But here's where it gets controversial. What does this discovery mean for our understanding of evolution? Are we truly grasping the complexities of how these species interacted? We invite you to share your thoughts. Do you agree with the interpretations presented? Or do you have a different perspective? Let's discuss.